This is the type of early season game you look forward to, an opportunity to make a statement in a top 10 showdown. It's the Texas Longhorns and the Miami Hurricanes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
The Hurricanes head coach told me before the game, because both teams are fighting for their status in the college football playoff rankings, both in the top 50, but they need these crucial strength of schedule wins to impress the committee. When the Big 12 takes on the ACC, there is a lot on the line because these two teams will look at this outcome of this game in the postseason and how it will affect their seeding later on. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. The Canes ready to kick it away first. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The fans are ready for this one. The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. On the ground, it's Smothers. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early, and we're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like, you don't get till mid-season, you're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, two top 10 teams, we get to find out really quickly who's legit.
And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and a touch early in this football game.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys who feels like he's open every single play, so it is a good idea to get him going early. For the defense, that's a bit of a jab in the face right there, because you came into this game, you know who's going to get the ball. You know where they're throwing it, and you've got to do a better job now disguising your coverages to try and limit him and take him away as much as possible.
Looking downfield, it's Baker. Right side, it's Smothers. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. The Longhorns are in the hurry-up. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Smothers. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. Needs it. Stop, no chance. This defensive line won the battle, and they got the football back with a 4th down stop.
Hey, you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these 4th downs. You didn't get that one. But don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
Good pick up, a little bit short of the sticks.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
Grab behind the line. It's Vaughn. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Wants to throw on 1st. Escapes the pressure going right. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Lofton. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on 3rd down from the 45. Moving the pocket, it's Cherry. Fires to the middle. Finds space on the right. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Gets rid of it. Makes the catch. It's Vaughn. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. He wants to throw it again. He's got it. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
Well, everybody knew this guy was going to get his touches coming into this game, considering he's one of the better receivers in the country. And to start it off, the offense was actually looking the other way. They were looking for other guys to make big plays, but finally they got the opportunity. They were able to find some space to get their best receiver the football, and guys, that's not going to be the last time. Defense has done a nice job taking it away from them up to this point. The question, though, can they keep it up?
And the timing just a hair off.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting now, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make the catch.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Big fella moving. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They keep pushing forward down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. Moves the pocket. It's Cherry. Wide out trying to get it in. Into the house. Touchdown, Hurricane. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game.
And I love the decision by the quarterback, finding his playmaker, getting him the football quickly so that he can make something happen after the play and get 6.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Texas offense. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Just had to get rid of it.
Oh, and on defense, you just got to be able to finish that play. That defender had the football in his hands. He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll get rid of it. Wide open downfield. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And the Longhorns headed quickly to the line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Running inside, it's Smothers.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Looking to pass. It's Baker. Finds his man. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And the Longhorns will punt this one away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. They booted away on 4th down. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Hits inside. It's Pringle. Turning it on. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. No matter who's been leading the program, Miami always wants to be able to run the ball with some physicality.
Yeah, it starts everything. The line of scrimmage starts everything. That attitude starts everything. And the U is known for attitude. And when they play physical, they've got great teams.
Looking for room. It's Compton. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Looking for a man. It's Cherry. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign for this offense.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Rush is on. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at on the field, lose the down and distance. It's 3rd down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, lowering the shoulder to get the first down on 3rd down.
Chucked it away just as he was hit.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Second and long here. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Snagged in the middle, it's Moore. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
Quick give, it's Pringle. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Scanning the field is Cherry. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes a grab. He is stopped at the 47-yard line, and that's not nearly enough to move the chains.
Great job by the defense. A big key coming into this one was 3rd down defense. They're going up against one of the 25 best in the country in that time, making a nice tackle before the sticks to set up 4th.
It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. Timeout taken by Texas. It's their 2nd. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. And the Canes will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Making his first move. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. The Longhorns head out hoping to move the ball on this possession. Down by a touchdown, and we'll see if they can get on the board with this drive. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Off-play action. Finds his man in the middle. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time. And you saw all of it on that in route.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Quarterback will keep it. They get him on the ground. The defense knew exactly where they had to stop him, and it's 4th down. The Longhorns will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. The Longhorns stop the clock for the final time, calling their 3rd timeout. And now they'll have to go the rest of the half with no timeouts remaining. The Longhorns decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. Taken down right away. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Sets his feet. It's Cherry. Trying to get behind the defense. And that one's too high, out of bounds, incomplete.
And the offensive coordinator here is really trying to stay aggressive and take a shot. Obviously, the offense couldn't click on that one. But later in the game, if I'm this offense, I'm continuing to stay aggressive. Keep the foot down on the gas pedal.
Out wide right, it's Pringle. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Wants to throw on 3rd. Fires to the big fella. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48.
I like that play call there. 3rd and short, QB goes under center. You got the back in the backfield, and everybody's thinking it's going to be a run play. Instead, you throw the football when the defense isn't expecting it to keep your offense on the field.
Fires left. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. You get a guy who can do that on the outside and is sort of in the DNA of Miami's program.
Yeah, just speed. Those are guys that put fear in you. Those are the track stars. The Sunshine State produces so many of them. Those guys can absolutely fly.
And the Canes will line it up on 1st and 10. Rashad Downs going up top. It's dropped after taking the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. To the air, it's Cherry. Unloads to the wideout. Good coverage to knock that pass away.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, you've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. Nestled just inside that right upright. And that lead grows even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And it's caught from inside the 20, and here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Fires it incomplete.
Hey, good job by the defense. The defense clearly knew where they were going with the football. Double coverage out wide, making sure they don't give up a touchdown to that guy. Nice job by the defense.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Baker. Right on target this time. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a 1st down at the 38.
Wow, they've been waiting for that play, right? They haven't been throwing it a lot. They've been real sluggish. They've got no points on the scoreboard. And now they come up with an explosive play in the passing game to get them in a position to score some points here, hopefully a touchdown, before this first half closes out.
Man, you blitz me, I'm getting the ball out of my hands. Really good job understanding that by the offensive coordinator, this quarterback, seeing the blitz, getting the ball to a playmaker, letting him do some damage. And more importantly, I don't have to throw it way down the field. Just get the 1st down.
Just keep swinging it. Looking left. Pulls it in. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Right side, it's Smothers. Makes the grab, and down immediately, he picks up a few.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
And that's what the offense wants. They want to see you in man coverage, and they want to throw those slants, use those wide receivers and their big bodies to catch the football. Elite coverage. Great job being glued to your guy and being physical when he caught it. When he catches the football, I've got to immediately impact him so he can't catch it. That's how it's done.
Back to pass, it's Baker. Out wide left, it's Lockett. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. He wants to throw it. Moves to his right. The defense sort of herds this quarterback out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage for a loss.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on 1st down and goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Touchdown Longhorns! Fitted in the window for the score. PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They march 78 yards down the field, and they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. On the run, it's Pringle. Got the first down. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin with Oklahoma taking on the number 5 team, the Auburn Tigers. And it's the Sooners eyeing a second win after the opening week loss. They're on top here in the first half. As we check in on these top 25 matchups this week, we're reminded of just how meaningful every week in college football is.
Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
And they can't make the connection.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. To throw, it's Cherry. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down.
Man, that is such great 3rd down defense. Seeing the football, breaking on the football, knowing where he's at, because he's probably going to get that 1st down, but nice timing. Sometimes guys get there just a little bit early, get the pass interference, but that was right on time to make the hit and dislodge that football.
Take over and they'll send out the offense. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. From the gun, looking for a man. Throws for the tight end. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
And that was good defense again. And unfortunately, we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you could spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, you're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
Not a lot of room to make this catch. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here, when it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning in this football game.
Looking downfield, it's Cherry. Finds his man. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Great play by the cornerback. And this offense, they're just trying to get this receiver the ball quickly to see if he can make something happen. But that cornerback was draped all over him. Nice job.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long.
Here we go.
From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Tells the play fake, wants to throw on 1st down. Time to take a shot. Got it down the field. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. And the Hurricanes have it with a 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Escapes the pressure to his right. Got out of trouble and throws. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Straight ahead, it's Pringle. Dragged down.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Third and 6 yards to go. Looking to throw, it's Cherry. They're all over it. Unloads in the nick of time.
Man, they just couldn't find a hole. Down in the red zone, the field shrinks. So much harder to complete those passes, but 4th and short. Now, decision time, baby.
It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert.
Ready? Put it on 30, put it on 30. Go! Check.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Already proven reliable. Once he'll try a 2nd field goal, this one a 37-yarder. It's good. They double their lead up to 6 here in the 3rd quarter.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. playmakers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Quickly complete. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
From the gun, it's Smothers. Across the 45. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. And the Longhorns come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They'll ride the hot hand.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The run inside. It's Smothers. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Drops back, it's Spaker. Makes the grab. And he's not going to be able to convert. Knocked down just inches shy of the first down.
Well, I know there's a lot of people out there thinking, hey, it's third down, you got to throw to the sticks here, but I like the call getting the drag. You get the catch, he advances it a little bit, doesn't quite pick it up, but now you've set up 4th and short. And you've got to think on offense, you've got to play somewhere that can go pick up this first down.
It would have been a 54-yarder if they'd tried the field goal. Instead, they'll try to convert on 4th and short. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off.
You know, you go for it on 4th and inches in this fringe area of the field in your opponent's territory. I'd be curious to see if on the next play now, they're going to try and take a shot and see if they can catch the defense sleeping.
We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor, both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. 1 final period to play, and we'll see who can grab that W as we start the 4th. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. They'll give it to him again. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Screen pass just not working there. You figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Looking downfield, it's Baker. Throwing right. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
And If this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. On the RPO, got it. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Got a man, it's Jacobs. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Looking to throw, it's Cherry. Left side, it's Pringle. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
Wants to keep it in the air. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And I know he's happy to get that one because that's the big fella's first sack. And we've heard a lot about this 5-star, this young defensive lineman who they think is going to be elite of elite. And now you get the first sack, the first of many. But nice to see this dude start to come into his own, maximize some of that ability that we've heard so much about.
Brings into the open. Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on 2nd and long.
Man, these are killers, right? Late in the game, the 4th quarter, you get into the
first down here as we dive into the college football season. A week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. The sure hands, it's Jacobs. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Caught. At the 20, he's got space. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the 4th quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball. And because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it. 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
Snags it. Touchdown, Miami! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
They took it 64 yards right down the field. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The Texas offense makes its way out to begin the drive. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Baker. Look out! Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary. You saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
The fake wants to throw. Sends it downfield. Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be 3rd down.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but oof, that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that
On
one.
3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the grab. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. And the Longhorns want to crank the tempo.
And even though they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his...
Makes the grab inside the 30. Makes the grab and knocked down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line. The Longhorns go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Incomplete, and they got a hand on that one early.
Well, quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Looking to throw again. Unloads to the wideout. Has it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Texas.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. To the air, it's Baker. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
They still need a touchdown and 2-point conversion to tie, and they'll go for the onside kick here in the 4th. So Miami signals for a timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. They still need a touchdown and 2-point conversion to tie, and they'll go for the onside kick here in the 4th. Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Pringle.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you. Right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Right back to the well. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this.
And I think the defense would be really happy with where they're at right now. They knew they had held their stud down to his little yards, but they're trailing. And this is the time where he's going to get the ball even more. So they got to be ready for him. It's going to him. He's a great back, and they've done a pretty good job all day.
He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to put this one in the vault. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it